In today's world, you're never safe using your phone. Every message we send, every transaction we make, and every bit of personal data we share flows through invisible networks that connect us all. But have you ever thought about who might be watching? Who might be waiting for the perfect moment to slip through the cracks in our digital defenses? Let's dive into the world of those who have not only asked these questions, but acted on them. The world's most dangerous hackers. They aren't just criminals, they're puzzle solvers, rebels, and some even see themselves as freedom fighters. From breaking into government systems to exposing corporate corruption, these hackers have made their mark on the world. But what drives them? Let's take a closer look. Adrien L. Adrien L wasn't your typical hacker. He didn't work from a basement or a high-tech office. Instead, L roamed the streets, often homeless, using public internet connections from cafes, libraries, and university networks. Known as the homeless hacker, L had an unconventional approach to hacking, one that he believed was about doing good by exposing security flaws. In 2002, L made headlines when he hacked into the internal network of the New York Times. He added his name to their list of expert sources, gaining access to sensitive data. But unlike many hackers who seek financial gain, L didn't steal information for profit. He claimed he was doing a public service by exposing vulnerabilities. His philosophy was simple. If he could break in, so could someone with more malicious intent. But L story took a darker turn when he became involved in the case of Chelsea Manning. Manning, a U.S. Army intelligence analyst, had leaked classified military documents to WikiLeaks, revealing controversial details about the U.S. wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. L, who had befriended Manning online, turned her over to the authorities. To some, he was a hero for helping prevent further leaks. To others, he was a traitor to the hacker community and an informant who had betrayed one of his own. Vladimir L. Vladimir L's story starts in 1994 in St. Petersburg, Russia, where he orchestrated what would become the first major cyber heist. Levin, a mathematician by training, wasn't a career criminal. He wasn't even a tech whiz in the traditional sense, but he had a knack for understanding systems, and he saw an opportunity to manipulate them for his gain. Levin accessed Citibank's computer systems and transferred $10.7 million to various accounts worldwide. It wasn't just the scale of the theft that shocked the world, but the method. This was an era when most people hadn't even heard of the term cybercrime. Levin didn't use sophisticated tools or malware. He simply took advantage of weak security protocols, and his knowledge of the bank's systems allowed him to pull off this audacious heist. His plan, however, began to unravel when his accomplices were caught trying to withdraw the stolen money. Levin was eventually tracked down and extradited to the United States, where he was sentenced to 3 years in prison. His actions forced banks and financial institutions around the world to rethink their approach to cybersecurity. Gonzalez. When it comes to hacking for financial gain, few names stand out more than Gonzalez. He started small, hacking ATMs as a teenager in Miami, but quickly moved up the ranks to become the mastermind behind the largest credit card theft in history. From 2005 to 2007, Gonzalez led a team that stole more than 170 million credit card numbers. Operating under the alias Soup Nazi, Gonzalez and his group, Shadow Crew, used techniques like SQL injection to exploit weaknesses in retailers' networks, including high-profile companies like TJX and Heartland Payment Systems. They installed malware to capture credit card data and sold this information on the dark web, profiting millions of dollars in the process. Gonzalez's operation was massive, and he became known for his audacity, throwing lavish parties and living a high-profile life until his luck ran out. He was arrested in 2008 and sentenced to 20 years in prison, one of the longest sentences ever given for a cybercrime at the time. Gary McKinnon. Gary McKinnon is different from the others on our list. His motivations weren't financial or political. They were driven by a fascination with the unknown. McKinnon, a British systems administrator with a keen interest in UFOs, believed that the US government was hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life and free energy technologies. Between 2001 and 2002, he hacked into 97 US military and NASA computers from his girlfriend's aunt's house in London, searching for classified information. He claimed to have found evidence of non-terrestrial officers and secret space programs, but the damage caused by his intrusion went beyond just seeking answers. His hacking disrupted military networks, caused shutdowns, and resulted in significant financial losses, estimated at around $700,000. The US government labeled McKinnon a major security risk and sought his extradition to face charges that could have led to a 70-year prison sentence. After a decade-long legal battle in the UK, his extradition was blocked due to concerns about his health. McKinnon has Asperger's syndrome and was deemed at high risk for suicide if extradited. Anonymous. Anonymous isn't a person, it's an idea, a decentralized group of hacktivists that rose to prominence in the early 2000s. If you've ever seen the iconic Guy Fawkes masks, made famous by the movie V for Vendetta, you know the face of Anonymous. But behind that face is a group of individuals united not by a single leader, but by a shared belief in digital activism. Anonymous has targeted a range of entities, from corporations like PayPal and Sony to governments and even the Church of Scientology. Their attacks often involve distributed denial of service campaigns, where they overwhelm a website with traffic to take it offline. But Anonymous has also engaged in more sophisticated hacks, such as exposing emails and data from corrupt organizations or supporting political movements like the Arab Spring. For some, Anonymous represents digital freedom fighters, a group willing to stand up against injustice, censorship, and abuse of power. For others, they are seen as vigilantes or even criminals, given their disregard for the law and their willingness to cause chaos in pursuit of their goals. Their slogan, "We are Legion, we do not forgive, we do not forget, expect us," speaks to their willingness to act outside conventional norms. So, what do you think? Are hackers heroes or villains? One thing's for sure, hackers have shaped the digital landscape in ways that can't be ignored. They've forced us to rethink security, question authority, and acknowledge the dark side of our interconnected world. If you found this exploration into the world's most dangerous hackers intriguing, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Let us know in the comments what you think about these stories. Stay safe out there in the digital jungle. Thanks for watching.